that corner of the universe, there lived a little prince on a tiny, peaceful planet. He had golden hair that glowed in the starlight and sparkling eyes full of curiosity. Every day he tended to his only rose, delicate and beautiful, and each night he would gaze up at the sky, wondering, do the stars have stories of their own? One night, a sudden flash of light streaked across the sky. A star had fallen from the heavens and landed somewhere in the desert near his planet. It shimmered softly, its silver glow faint but persistent, as if it were calling for help. The little prince's heart leapt. That star needs me. I must go find it. He packed a small bag with a water bottle, some bread, and a tiny lantern. The wind tugged gently at his cloak, and moonlight stretched his shadow across the soft sand dunes. I must be careful, but I cannot hesitate, he whispered to himself. The desert at night was cold and silent. The wind swept across the dunes, carrying sand that glittered in the moonlight. The little prince carefully stepped over the loose sand, each foot sinking slightly, leaving tiny footprints behind. Suddenly he heard a soft whimpering sound ahead. Following the sound, he discovered a little fox, lost and shivering, its eyes glistening with tears. The little prince knelt down and said gently, "Do not be afraid. I will help you find your way." The fox cautiously approached, and together they continued through the night. Soon they reached a dry riverbed, a wide gap in their path. The little prince looked around and found some stones and branches. Using them carefully, he built a small bridge. The fox walked across cautiously, while the little prince steadied it with gentle hands. The sand shifted under their feet, and the wind swept around them, but they made it safely to the other side. At last they arrived at an open plain. In the center, the fallen star lay quietly among the dew-kissed grass, its soft glow flickering faintly, lonely and fragile. The little prince knelt and gently cupped the star in his hands, its silver light illuminating his thoughtful face. "Do not be afraid. I will take you back to the sky," he whispered. Suddenly, a playful wind swept across the plain, lifting grains of sand like tiny silver sparks. The little prince held the star and lantern steady, the fox close by his side. The sky in the east began to brighten with soft pink hues as dawn approached. Climbing to the highest dune in the desert, the little prince lifted the star high above his head. He closed his eyes and made a silent wish. "Please, take this star safely back to the heavens." Slowly, the star began to rise, shining brighter with every moment, until it returned to its place in the night sky, shining steadily among its companions. The little prince smiled with satisfaction, watching it hang firmly in the sky. The little fox curled at his feet, and the morning wind carried a warm, gentle feeling. The prince realized that true courage was not the absence of fear, but the strength to act even when afraid. As the sun rose, bathing the desert in golden light, the little prince made his way back to his planet. His rose greeted him in the soft morning glow, and he knew he had grown a little braver. Sitting under the starlit sky later that night, he looked up at the shining stars and felt peace. He knew that with courage, love, and care, even the smallest efforts could make a difference. That night, he gently tended his rose, the wind playing with his hair, and the stars above twinkled as if smiling